Thanking God for another day. Man, my hair all over my head. Look at that. And I wash my face. And I brush my teeth. Anyways, all praises to the Most High, man. I ain't been on here in a while. I just, I don't know. We all got our own uh, things that we are doing. You know, just want to see who might pop up on here. You know, I made a title. I made a title. I do want to talk about it, but really, you know, I don't think it's for me. It's not so much as the title. I really be wanting to hear from people because I don't know, man. It's like as time goes on, the world because I don't know, yo. It's just crazy, but I really just want to hear from people, yo, because you know um, I have assumptions. I'm not very much sure, but I know for a fact that amongst where I live, there are a lot of people who are submitting to Satan himself, whether it be through secret societies or whether it be through witchcraft, whichever it may be. You know, and if that is what they want to do, then that's fine. I'm not going to infringe against that. But the problem with what they do is they are in direct opposition against God, which means not only are they in direct opposition against God, they are also in direct opposition against the people of God. Okay? So if there were people out here and they were saying, hey, we worship the devil, and this is who we claim, and this is what they did, and they stayed to themselves and they did whatever they did, then that's them, because guess what? It only affects them. But the fact that they are they are at war and in direct opposition with not only God but the followers of Jesus Christ, this is what makes it a problem. This is what makes it a problem. And so, you know, 666. I see it. I see it so much now, and I'm not talking about just jokingly thrown around. I'm not just jokingly thrown around. I mean, this is the unspoken. This is the thing that no one can utter out of their mouth, yet everyone that has indulged in it knows about it. And it seems the only people who aren't fully aware of it and how it works and what they're doing is the people who aren't a part of it, you know. And but I've been out here long enough to know that I see now that most people who become a part of I want to say the house of Satan. Let's just say the house of Satan. Let's just say the house of Satan. It seems that the first thing that they have to do is not only denounce God and Jesus Christ, but also they have to change their spirit, or if not change their spirit, they have to be fitted with an unclean spirit. You know, and this is one of like probably the. It seems that this is one of the requirements. It seems that this is one of the requirements. Okay, and um, I don't know, yo. It's very crazy because um, I don't, you know, I want to say that we haven't gotten to the point to where they say, oh, well, you can't buy, sell, or trade unless you got the mark. But I kind of feel like we are at that point, because this is one thing that I know, you know. I know for a fact that from what I've seen, from how reaction from just interactions in the public with people, um, I've come to the conclusion that a lot of people have had to sacrifice. Um, a lot of people have had to sacrifice their salvation, I guess I would say, or they have had to sacrifice their spirits. They've forsaken their spirits, in order to live comfortably on the earth, or to to have that freedom that they always wanted, or to come up through the ranks and get that car that nice car that they always wanted, or because one thing that I say is this is, now that and supposedly the pandemic is still ongoing, you still got to wear masks. No one's dying, no one's catching it. I don't understand. So it's like but I see a lot of people doing like the guy who always wanted that big motorcycle, now he has it, and it's like everyone's fulfilling their wishes, and there's nothing wrong with that. But forsaking the spirit, or forsaking thyself, forsaking thyself. If I mean, my question to people would be, what wouldn't you sacrifice? What wouldn't you sacrifice? What wouldn't you sacrifice? Because I mean, the one thing that so many people want to argue over and debate over and raise questions over is the Bible. And could someone please, 15 years ago, 15 years ago, I was about 26, 25. And the moon was not in the sky in broad daylight. No one's thinking about that. If you can, at any, on any day now, on any occasion, you can look in the sky and see the moon in broad daylight. This is written in the Bible, where God says that the seasons will not act the seasons will not act the same anymore. The crops will not come up when they're supposed to anymore. This is the signs of the end of times. And I read the Bible a lot, yo. I read the Bible a lot. I do love people, and it's really not my intention to insult or to hurt people, but the truth is the truth, and we as people have a choice to make, and a lot of us have already made it. We chose to have, we chose the comfortable life over God, and I don't, I can't tell you how to, well, I mean, if you don't come back to him, you know how it's gonna work out. We know how it's gonna work out, and I tell you this now, a lot of people don't have the heart. And when I say that, I don't mean it as an insult. A lot of people don't, They know, a lot of people know exactly what they're going to have to go through in order to fully be with the Lord. They know they're going to have to give up a lot of things. They know, and so the easier thing is to compromise. And the spirit of compromise is very dangerous, yo. Spirit of compromise is very dangerous. We're talking about 666, man. This is what a lot of people are representing now. 666, the devil. You know, it is the number of a man. This is what people are representing. And, it's so hard, well, it's not hard to tell who is who and what is what, because everybody that is a part of it, they all move the same. They all do the same thing. They all do the same, they all do the same this, you know what I'm saying? They all do that, you know what I'm saying? And it's just a part of that, Freemason or whatever it is thing that they do. But it's not a part of God. Some people be like, oh, well, they ain't worried about God. They don't care about God. Or either they believe that or either they are unaware of the fact that since they've joined Freemasonry that they are serving the devil. Maybe they don't know. Maybe they don't know that the devil is at the very top of that chain. Maybe they don't know. Maybe they're unaware, But I know that they should know that, that you should have did all your homework before you decided to join something like that. I talk about the Freemasons a lot because the Freemasons are the footmen behind a lot of things that are going on, man. They control a lot of the important seats in every city. This is what people don't understand and people don't know. All the council, all the city councils, all the mayors, all the most important seats, all the most prestigious spots in every city are in control by the Freemasons. You know what I'm saying? And with them having it like this, they can control who does what, how it comes, where it goes. You see what I'm saying? And they literally are the ones who are the footmen for the uppers. And I don't know, yo. Yes, I am against them. I am against them because, anything. If you're a Freemason or Eastern Star, and if you know the truth, then why hide it? The truth should never be hidden. And the truth about them is that Lucifer is the light bearer. He is the one that is bearing the light. He is the one that bears the light. And I can guarantee you that there are people who have become Freemasons and Eastern Stars who do not have a clue. Who do not have a clue. Most of them probably do. But there are some who do, because I know for a fact that they say, this is what I heard, that there are two parts of Freemasonry now. Because if they give you a test and you fail, then they're gonna tell you did good, but really you didn't do good. And then you just gonna remain in the lowest. You're never gonna find out any secrets. But to the ones who willing to go all the way, they're gonna find out the secrets on top of the secrets on top. They're gonna go to the uppers. They're gonna go to the top. And once you get to the top, you find out that Lucifer's sitting right up there. He's sitting right up there in the seat. He's the light bearer. So, but this is the world today. And I don't know if I feel like people, had to make a choice, and this is the choice they made. Because I look around and that's all I see now. That's all. I mean, And I'm not saying that it's everybody. I know it's not everybody, but because of my situation, and I know that the Lord is over my life, maybe I'm just surrounded. That's what it is. I'm really, literally, I'm surrounded by them because of the situation with the Lord over my life, and Him working in me, and me refusing to remove away from the Lord. There are people who don't like that. There are people who think that they can break. Hey, but one thing I say, man, they had a lady, she called me Moses. She called me. She said, "You like a Moses." But you know what? And the whole point, and the cold part about it was, she got down with the get down. You know what I'm saying? Everybody getting down, yo. Everybody getting down. You want some money? You want to come up? You want to do good? Get you a devil. That's what it seemed like everybody doing. You know what I'm saying? Like they giving incentives for you to forsake the Lord now. You know what I'm saying? That's how it almost feels. Because I see that everybody that's around here that's toting the devil got a brand new car with a brand new plate on it, you know what I'm saying, or a brand new bike, or a big old house, or a nice business, you know what I'm saying? It's like, that's what the devil is doing. You know what I'm saying? He is, in order for, he is alluring you. He is, drawing you in by your desires. You know what I'm saying? And that's why, I just don't, I can care less about any of that. So I just can really care less about it because, when it all boils down to it, you know, when it all boils down, you gotta die. You gotta die. And I know some people be like, oh, well, we just gonna die and go back to the ground. Your flesh gonna die and go back to the ground. Your spirit is energy. It never dies. It has to go somewhere. That's what we need to understand. When he's talking about going to hell, it's not your flesh burning. Your flesh is going to go back to the dirt. There's going to be a split once you die. And your spirit is going to split from your flesh. And your flesh is going to go back to the dirt. And your spirit is what will have to pay the price. Whether it be for good or whether it be for bad. I am the judge of no man. But I do this because, God put it on my heart, man. Love really conquers all, yo. And I say this, I guess some people probably be like, man, he be so harsh, but, I'd rather your eyes be wide open to the truth than for me to sit up here and be like some of these people who be, who want you to laugh and tell you jokes and do all kind of funny stuff just to keep your attention, yo. Because nothing is funny about what's going on in the world right now. I'm telling you, do you not see that the moon be in the sky in broad daylight? Crops do not come up the way they used to. The seasons are not either, the winter isn't even winter anymore. All this is in the Bible, and yet they dispute it. They dispute the Bible all the time. Yet, at any given day, you can look in the sky. I'm talking about broad daylight and see the moon. When I was a kid, matter of fact, when I was in my 20s, you could not see that. People, you're like, God gave specific signs. He said you watch for the signs. You know what I'm saying? Watch for the signs, man. Watch for the signs. He gave you specific, and there are people who know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? They know. They already know. You know what I'm saying? They either doing one or two things. They getting up all their money. They building bunkers. You know what I'm saying? They building spaceships trying to get up off the planet. They doing all kinds of stuff. And look, people don't even realize it. William Shatner, he went out of space, you know what I'm saying, in a balloon. They trying to see how quick they can get up off the earth when disaster hit, yo, because they know what's gonna happen. They know it. But it's a, and I'm gonna tell you something. In the book, what's that book? Behold the Pale Horse. I read that book. In the book, oh, you know about that, huh? Behold the Pale Horse, huh? In the book, Behold the Pale Horse, you know what I'm saying? Written by William Cooper, Now, I tell you what, they attempted to kill William Cooper multiple times, and they finally succeeded, you know what I'm saying? But William Cooper was at the top of the Navy intelligence, and he's seen a lot of stuff, and I tell you this now, yo, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of, it's a lot of things that's going on, bro. That, look, the aliens they talking about, bro, these people, it's not aliens, yo. They are demonic forces, yo. They're not aliens. They're not aliens. They've been knew about them. They've been working with them. They've been swapping technology with them. You know what I'm saying? Favors for favors with these demonic. That's what they're doing now. That's what they're doing now. They're working closely with the, I'm gonna say angels. You know what I'm saying? Demonic forces, angels. You know what I'm saying? The fallen, the watchers. You know what I'm saying? Like William B. Cooper, in his book, you know what I'm saying? There was Behold the Pale Horse. I remember he was saying that they're gonna come on Thanksgiving. Don't be home on Thanksgiving. Anybody else read that part where he say don't be home on Thanksgiving? Cause that's when they gonna come. Say they gonna wait until you good and full, and that's when it's gonna hit. You know what I'm saying? But Behold the Pale Horse got a lot of stuff in it, yo, and it tells about a lot of things, yo. These people already know what's gonna happen, and they already getting ready. It's a lot of people already know. A lot of people don't want to live in the cities no more. A lot of people is moving into the rural areas now, because they know they don't want to be around. They know. It's a lot of people that know that something is going to happen, that they know the Lord coming back. They know it. Even if they want to deny it, and they can deny it all. They can't deny it. Why you think they're building $1 million bunkers? You can go on the TV and see them where they done built $1 million bunker. Now I tell you what, for doomsday. Now what you think doomsday is? Doomsday. The Bible says when the Lord comes, who will be able to stand before him? He say all the great men and the generals and the captains and the free men, and all of them say, rocks fall on us and hide us from the Lord. Hey man, they already know us. I'm talking about these people really is building spaceships trying to get up off this planet, yo. They trying to see if they could sustain themselves on the moon. On the moon, huh? Yeah, on the moon, bro. This ain't just because. If this planet was fine, why would they be trying to go there? Why would they be trying to go there, yo? And I'm only saying that because it's people who question the Bible, who question God, who question his existence, who question Jesus Christ. When I tell you right now that all of the evidence is in the Vatican. All of the evidence is in the Vatican. They have Aaron's rod that budded. They have they have things that belong to Jesus. The Vatican, man. All that stuff that you cannot go and see, all the books that they done took from all the places where they done went and pillaged and raped and murdered and killed. What you think, man? That's not that they didn't just write those books. They got them books from other places. They went and took them, and now they have them. They have all the information, and not just information on God and doomsday, and you know, they have the actual pictures of the apostles. You know what I'm saying? They have a book showing the pictures of the apostles. Books that they probably would never want you. See, this is the thing. Let me say this. The elite know this now. And this is it is very important that you know this, okay? It is very important that you know this. And I don't care who you are. You could be a devil worshiper on here or not. It is very important that you know that the elite have come to the understanding that they cannot stop people from digging for the truth now. People are learning the truth, and they can't hide it anymore. Okay, back in the day, they could just hide the truth and whitewash it, and people would eat it up and swallow it down. You know, but people are now digging for the truth. People want the truth, and they are searching for it, and they are finding it, okay? And so now the elite have come to the understanding that rather than to hide the truth from you, it is easier to just kill you. It is easier to just kill you. We can do that through legislation. We can tighten we can tighten up the law for police. You know what I'm saying? We can make it possible to where they done made it to where you can't say a word to a policeman now. You know, the girl had a knife and was defending herself from several other girls, and the policeman walked up and shot her four times. Now, she didn't come at him with the knife, but she had the knife because she was defending herself from the girls. This was a video, they showed that. See, that this is what, you know, a lot of people don't realize and understand. Now, there are people who do realize and understand this, and this is, and the things that I'm explaining is a part of that. Red horse, white horse, black horse, pale horse. See, this is the way that they, you know, because, okay, well, guess what? It's $5 for a gallon of milk now. You know what I'm saying? It's $5. I appreciate it. It's $5 for a gallon of milk now. It's $5 for a gallon of milk now. See, this is the thing, and they don't, and it really don't even have to be that high. Gas don't even have to be that high. In the book Behold the Pale Horse, I think they call it shock value, and they talked about this in Behold the Pale Horse, where what they'll do is they'll go up on the prices of gas to see if the people can sustain. Like right now in Atlanta, the gas, you might well say it's $4, $3.90, $4 a gallon, okay? And it does not have to be that much. But what they do is, it's like, I think they call it shock value or shock something, and where they shock, and it's like, and it's really just to see if the economy can hold it. And meanwhile, while they're seeing if you can hold it, their pockets is they, you know, the money is going right back to the several people who, the several major families who run most of these businesses, you know. So, you know, like I say, this is really a part of the whole ideal of, you know, the white horse, the red horse, the black horse, the pale horse. How do we get, you know what I'm saying? Okay, well, we got a lot of hoods now, especially like Chicago. How do we get, and excuse my French, but how do we get all these niggas up off this street? You know what I'm saying? These niggas coming through here in they gangs, and they got guns, and ain't no peace, and you know what I'm saying? We want to clean up these streets, you know what I'm saying? And nobody has ever thought, you know what I'm saying, from either side in Chicago, that maybe what if the same police who have been walking off and quitting, what if they dressed up just like a gang member, came through in an unmarked car and did a drive-by on your neighborhood? Now, They holding up a rag from the other side. Okay, so now guess what you finna go do? Since they done did that and killed one of your homies, you finna go over there on the other side where they holding that same color at, and you finna go kill 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. Whole time it wasn't even them. It was the police. Now, one person might be like, "Oh, well, that's far. That's kind of reaching." No, it's not. No, it's not. This is about. You got to realize that the people up top, they are trying to come to a certain they want a certain outcome, and they don't care. They they don't they will waste lives. They will waste lives. I'm not saying that every single time a drive-by was done, it was the police, or you know what I'm saying, or but what if someone was paid, or mercenaries, or a former army or navy or military, or policemen, people who used to work for them. What if they are paid to go to Chicago? You know what I'm saying? Because at one time Chicago wasn't like that. Chicago was not like that. But what if they are paid to go through there? And I brought that up in a conversation amongst a bunch of other guys from Chicago, and they thought about it and they considered that they self. You know what I'm saying? But then if they consider that, then do you know how the stupidity, well, I ain't gonna say stupidity, how bad that makes them feel. What if they've been going over there and shooting up each other the whole time and the police been behind it? What if the police is the one to set off, "Oh, well, we beefing with the West Side," and the whole time you beefing with the West Side, it was the police who came through and shot and held up a rag or a certain color, or said a certain word, and now you think it's them people across town. But it's a way to eradicate all of you, because you're gonna slowly kill each other off. This is a way. This is nothing but a part of the white horse, the red horse, the pale horse, and the black horse. This is just another. It's so many components that go into this, because they bringing in a new faction, yo. Matter of fact, they ain't bringing in a new faction. They done brought it in. It's already here. The faction is already here. I'm very much aware of it. And I tell you this now, and I'm a firm believer in this. If a person tell me that they're a Christian and they have the Spirit of God in them, and they are able to move around like however they want, I would question that. And this is the reason why I would question that, because I know for a fact, and I know for a fact that God is over my life, okay? And even when I go into businesses, when I go into certain places, my spirit is very offensive to people, okay? Now, I know why is my spirit so offensive to you? It's only could only be because of a few reasons. And it's, if you have a devil, then of course, yes, my spirit is going to be very offensive to you. If you have an unclean spirit, if you have a devil, if you are carrying that, if you have changed your spirit, if you have done anything like that, then of course, yes, my spirit is going to be offensive to you. And that is what I feel a lot of people have done in order to, I don't know, yo. I don't know. I don't even know how to explain that, because I feel like some people might have been tricked. Some people might have just got taken. Like, I remember one of my friends, they were saying that, I remember back like a year ago, she was saying that like she had to go to the hospital because she couldn't breathe. And now I know, now that I know the tactics of the adversary, the devil himself, I know that a telltale sign of an attack from the enemy in an attempt uh, to um, to jeopardize your spirit, you know. And so, I'm to the point now where, I used to look for people who was, Christian, but I don't. I think I'm pretty much okay with it being me by myself. You know what I'm saying? But I tell you this, and I'm persecuted, yo. Oh, hey, and Lord forgive me. I don't mean to say it, but I am though. That's how I know for a fact that, oh yeah, the Lord with you be, cause they can't stand you. Everywhere you go, B. Look, I'm talking about they can't stand me so much. I'm talking about they don't want me to make $1. They don't want me. I had bought some detailing equipment, you know what I'm saying, I had bought, and I'm talking about I don't steal. I don't, when I say I'm with the Lord, I'm with the Lord. That means I follow all 10 commandments to the best of my ability, and I don't steal. So that means that whatever I get out here, I get. You know what I'm saying? I get it the right way. You know what I'm saying? And I'm talking about I had bought some detailing equipment. I said, well, at least I'll be able to, because they hiding heavy on me. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not getting down with their organization. I know it ain't nothing but the Freemasons. You know what I'm saying? They trying to, draft. You know what I'm saying? But I refuse because, like I say, they worship the devil, yo, and I'm just not with that. You know what I'm saying? And they wanna do all kind of demonic stuff to you, put unclean spirits on you, and it has gotten to the point now where they feel like they're gonna force themselves in my life. No, no, but I I bought that detailing equipment, and I know for a fact it was the Freemasons. They had somebody come and take it. They had somebody come and take it. Hey, I'm talking about. I could just picture them saying, "Make sure you get that, cause we don't want that boy to make $1." Cause this what it is. They the thing about them is they want to try to break you and get you to the point to where you feel like, oh, you don't have any other way. There's always there's always a way. There's always, God is good, yo. God is good, and I'm a witness to that. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I just feel, I don't even hate the people who decided to follow the devil. It's just that I wish they would reconsider. I can't say that. I wish they would reconsider, because the devil don't have no long-term benefits. It's just a here-now thing. You get an instant gratification, but you don't get no long-term benefits. No 401k, no retirement plan, no pension, no happily ever after. You don't get that. And he don't like to forgive you. That's one thing about the devil too. He don't like to forgive you. He don't never forgive you. You mess up with the devil, and you gotta go do something drastic just to get back right with him. You gotta go do something drastic if they don't kill you. You know what I'm saying? And so, what I realize now is it's just a bunch of people that running around. I'm telling you this now. They so sick of me. Every town I go in, the Freemasons gotta come out. You know what I'm saying? The Freemasons gotta come out, yo. Yup. And I ain't saying nothing that ain't already known. I done made plenty of videos, and in the beginning I thought I was being targeted. You know what I'm saying? And I am being targeted. but I have a better understanding of it now. You know what I'm saying? It's because of, I feel it's, well, I ain't gonna say why, but they know why. They know why. You know what I'm saying? And that's why, mm-mm. And I already, the Lord know before before I bow a knee to any idol, any other person other than God, gonna take me from this earth. And I know them sound like some words. Oh, well, he don't know what he talking about. I mean that. I mean that. I seen two women who were Eastern Stars, you know, and it was clear that they had done, you know, went through the process, and there was a change in their face. There was a change in their face, you know, because one thing I say about women is, and all women, I'm gonna say all women have this soft facial thing. You know, they have a soft facial thing going on. You know what I'm saying? But these two women, and I don't know, you know, I could just tell that they took it. You know, like, you know, they had a devil. They had a devil was because it's like the eyebrows had that devilish, had to went in, and it was I don't know. But I'm just saying this to say, yo, that, you know, it's gonna come a point in time. I don't know, bro. I don't know what people be thinking about. You know, like, what do y'all think about when you like? I mean, a lot of people don't think about death. I do, because I don't want to be scared. Like, you gonna die screaming, or you gonna die in peace, yo. So, you know, I look at it. I take death and I look at it. I roll it around. I stretch it. You know what I'm saying? Because really, death ain't death now. But, and I look at it, you know. And so I want to be aware. You know what I'm saying? You know, because I know that in this world, it's just certain things I would never jeopardize. You know, my spirit, my heart, never give it to anyone. Never give your heart to anyone. The only person that you should give your heart to is the Lord, because he's the only one that is trustworthy enough to take care of it in the right way. I mean, see, when you give your heart to the Lord, and then he fix it, you know, then I feel like we come to the realization that we don't need love, because we are love, okay? And when you realize that you are love and that you have love to give, then you don't need somebody. It's okay to have somebody. It's okay to be with somebody. And if that person, you know, for some strange reason doesn't want to be with you after a year, then it doesn't hurt, because you realize that you still okay. You're still loved. You still have love to give. It will be okay. You see what I'm saying? This is why we need to give our hearts to the Lord, because, you know, the Lord is the only one that can heal us in a way to where we can really come to that understanding that we don't need, like, you don't need a man to feel loved. You don't need a man to say, oh, well, I have love. You know what I'm saying? That is one of the most profound revelations that could ever happen to a person, is for them to find out that they are love. They are light. They are divine, divinely made, perfectly and divinely made by the Most High. The world has placed all this propaganda on you to make you feel that you are, well, I'm gonna say the world has placed all this on you, and sometimes in the midst of that, we get lost. In the midst of the cars and the clothes and the job and the education and the kids and the house and the home and the, you know what I'm saying, we get lost to where we forget about that very thing we can't see, which is our spirit. See what I'm saying? The eyes see and it won't. The hands touch and it decides whether if it feel good or not. You taste something, and then depending on if it tastes good or if it don't, you decide whether you want it or not. But see, you can't taste the spirit, you can't touch the spirit, and you sure can't see it. So a lot of times we neglect it because we can't see it, and we so caught up in our senses. We walk around, you know, and we just caught up in our senses, but we don't attend to our spirits like we need to, yo. And a lot of people have forsaken theirs, yo. Man himself has held himself hostage. Man has held himself hostage. He's holding himself hostage. And he cannot escape because of the desires that lie within his heart. He is unable to let them go. Man is holding himself hostage. Woman is holding herself hostage. And she is unable to escape because of those desires that are in her heart. Because whatever her heart desires is what she's going to go after. So if she's been desiring that husband all her life, she's going to neglect a lot of other things to make sure that she attends to that need, because in her heart, that is what she really, really, really wants. Out of the heart spring the issues of life. That's what the Bible says. So I never seen, you know, and I'm not insulting anybody, but let it fall where it may. I never seen so many people quick to run to evil, but will run to evil and run away from the truth. Run away from the truth, though. I'm talking about people will lie to themselves so fast to make them so that they don't have to deal with that guilt or that judgment or that shame or whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? There's a good shame. There's a shame that's good. There's a guilt that's good that we need to have. But this about 666, y'all, because this is the time, yo. And I ain't gonna lie, man. They talking about that's how I know for a fact. That's how I know for a fact them people they brought from Afghanistan into the United States was not Christians. Because they persecuting Christians right here in the United States. All them people they brought from Afghanistan wasn't Christians. They was not. Now they might tell you. I remember on the TV they showed, and they played it so cold though. They played it so cold. They've been bringing people from all other countries all up over here under the flag of them being Christians. Them people was not Christians. We ain't seen them people not in one church. We ain't seen them people in one church. Not one Christian church. I'm talking about most of the people over there is Muslim. It's just crazy, yo. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? But this the time that we live in, yo. You know what I'm saying? You know? It's just the times that we live in. That's all that I can say, yo. I'm talking about I had to go to court. I'm talking about and I'm just out here trying to survive. I ain't even breaking no laws. You know what I'm saying? And y'all got me for loitering because I was sleeping in my truck in a parking lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, of all the things that y'all could be out here getting people for, you gonna get me for that? You know what I'm saying? Like, I see people parking in Walmart parking lot all the time and go to sleep. Like, Home Depot, Lowe's, all that. And y'all gonna get me for that? You know what I'm saying? Y'all see I ain't out here breaking no laws. I ain't stealing, I ain't robbing, I ain't taking. But you on my head. But the ones that's yada yada yada, you can't find them though, huh? So now you want me to give you $200 because I was sleeping in my truck in a parking lot. But 666, yo, it's not good. But for those who already took it and did what they did, it is what it is. Be a woman about it, be a man about it. That's all that I can say, you know. I pray to, the Lord says some people that you can't pray for because God say he will not hear them. He say he will not hear them. He say, he say when destruction comes, when it comes, he says you go to your altar. You go to your ancestors. You go call on them. That's exactly what he says in the Bible. He says all of those who practice witchcraft and sorcery and all of that stuff, you know what I'm saying, and do all, all that crazy stuff, when it come and when it hit, do not call on him. This is what the Bible says. It says, but where are your gods? Where are your idols? Call on them. The same ones that have mouths and cannot speak, got hands and can't touch, got feet and can't walk. This is what it says. He said, you put your trust in them, so you call on them. But I pray for whoever can be prayed for, yo. You know what I'm saying? It's just that we gotta understand, yo. A lot of us be want to go off in the church, but we don't want to feel convicted in our heart. Well, how you gonna change if you don't never feel convicted? If you just happy all the time you going to church, every time you going to church you happy, well, you ain't gonna never see nothing wrong with yourself. You ain't gonna never see nothing wrong with yourself. You ain't gonna never see nothing wrong with yourself if every time you go to church you just happy. You see what I'm saying? That's what the conviction is for. That is what the Holy Spirit is for, to help to convict your heart of the wrongdoing that you've been doing. And for, that's how you understand that you need God, because of the things that you've done. It's just crazy though, yo. That's why I say the devil is so busy, yo. Right. The devil is so busy. And he be working through these women, yo. He be working through them. Look, and she trying so hard. Look, it's so sad. It's so sad. I called you. Yeah, I called you. Hey, and I don't be saying nothing, but like I say, the devil do be working through a lot of women, yo. And the worst thing you could do for them is to get caught. And a lot of times I be seeing what they be doing, I just don't say nothing. You know what I'm saying? All the places that I frequent, the library, oh man, they can't stand me up in there. They done tried to hit me so many times up in there, it's a shame. You know what I'm saying? They probably, I'm at the library now, they might be in the window or something, trying to hit me. Hey, I'm telling you. And I don't even hold it against them. You know what I'm saying? I went in there and tried to talk to the lady. After she told me she was a Christian, and I know she ain't no Christian. Talking about it's different parts of Christian. No, it ain't. It ain't no different parts of no Christianity. It's only one Christianity, and it's one Bible, and that's it. And rules, and that's it. That is it. You know, it's different parts. No, it ain't. No, it ain't. See, that's the problem now. Y'all talking about it's different parts of Christianity. What Christianity y'all talking about? The only Christianity I know come out the Bible. Who y'all listening to? Who y'all talking to? I'm talking about Jesus. Y'all talking about man. Y'all talking about man. Y'all putting y'all trust in man. Y'all listening to that man, you know, got y'all out here thinking hell ain't real. Crazy, yo. Crazy. But this is what it is, yo. And I think that, you know, the days is drawing near. Like I say, the moon can be seen clearly in the sky, yo. The moon can be seen clearly in the sky. The crops are not growing like they used to. They're not coming in on time like they used to. These are the signs of the times. He said, behold, he cometh with the clouds, and every eye shall see him, even those who pierced him. And there shall be wailing because of him. Even so, amen.